All right.
Welcome to 5 Minute Funeral.
5 minute funeral.
It's 5.
All right. Okay. What are we going to do today?
Well, we have a couple of topics that we want to talk about. My friend Cindy has been dying
I made this
to
topic.
tell me this.
I know. It really, but it's.
And I'm like, I don't know what it is.
Okay. I'm going to pretend for a minute that you guys aren't here. Okay? Because I'm super shy. But you want to know, side note is that back in Kearney, do you remember they had the night where they had all the strippers? Chippendales would go out
Oh, yeah.
to the Second Street
Do I
Slammer
remember?
or something, right? Okay, I don't know if you remember this quite, but there was the orgasm contest. And I got up there. There was a bunch of girls.
Uh-huh.
But I couldn't face them because that kind of guy.
Because you're shy.
And it doesn't, that's not me, you know?
Yeah.
So I turned around. Anyway,
Which is so funny because she's like a sex pie, you know?
I'm really shy.
But
Anyway.
Anyways.
Why was I doing
Chippendales.
No.
Chippendales. You're shy.
Yeah, I'm very shy. So I'm going to tell her. And
So all you people out there, just don't pay attention.
This is really for real story. So we're going to call this episode, we'll call it, is it maybe a blessing from God or just an old manic lady? Game.
So, manic or not?
Manic or not, okay?
Go for it.
Story
Tell me the
begins.
story.
Okay, so listen. Okay. Here. Oh.
Okay, should I
Just
get
so I
mine?
can see.
I'll get mine.
All right. So
Is there going to be a test?
yeah, there's gonna be a test.
Do I look studious?
Yes. All right. So here you go. Now, for those of you that do not understand my relationship with God and what happened, all right, I need to be very specific on what happened to me, which was I lost the drive to drink. All right.
Because?
I mean, it did not come. For all of you that knows what it means to want to have a drink, this is for you.
How did you lose it, though?
Well,
You gotta
I
explain.
prayed. I
Yeah,
prayed.
okay,
Like
yeah.
I said in the thing. I prayed. I told God I would give my
Okay.
whole life,
You
my
begged.
service.
Yeah.
If He would save me. All right. And this is what happened.
Okay.
I have none. I have no worry. I don't worry about anything. I mean, I talk about joy, whatever. I don't know. I not only don't have the drive to drink, it's like I never drank at all. I mean, I'm an old addict, dude. I've quit everything. But this time, something else happened, right? And weird shit happened after that, you know? Okay, so follow me. Maybe she's crazy. Maybe it's God. Episode, just like Father Flanagan. Okay.
We are.
Right? All right, so right after I had gotten sober, right? After God swooshed away,
After your miracle.
my divine intervention, right?
Yes. Your miracle. You are a
I
miracle.
used to go to the gas station every day. I had to buy shooters every day. All the time.
Who doesn't?
So I would drive, walk, take the dog, whatever, because there's a gas station up the street.
Right.
I live in Omaha, blah, 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 right by the interstate. That's the point. Okay.
Not by any means.
So,
We're not going to give her address out.
whatever. So, okay, this is going to take a minute, but I have to go back in time, right, to 1985. Now, I am obviously from Nebraska. I went to UNL, right,
University of Nebraska at Lincoln.
in Lincoln, 1986. Okay. Sorry. All right, 1985, I graduated. Went to school in August. Deion Sanders went to college with me.
The Deion Sanders.
Right?
The Deion Sanders.
Now, does Deion Sanders know me? No. He does not know me. Where his life was going up, mine was going down.
Yeah.
If he saw me, because
Two
back in the
different, total
day,
different paths.
85, we're going back to 1985. Okay, Cornhusker football,
Yeah.
big deal.
Well, it's always been a big deal.
It's always been a big deal.
I mean, Huskers are a big deal.
Sorry.
If you're,
I'm gonna have to do my
even
roots.
if you don't live
But-
in Nebraska, Cornhuskers are a big deal.
So, I am a Cornhusker. I'm a Cornhusker fan, blah, blah, blah. So, okay, we're going to zip back and forth. Manic lady,
You're fine.
divine intervention. You be the
Yeah.
judge. Okay, so, anyways, football Saturdays, whatever. We're going to go back and forth. Remember Scott Frost?
We all know Scott Frost.
All right. If you just saw me at a party, I've been face down, passed out on the floor. You know what I mean? I dated a couple of football players, but nothing, nothing weird. Anyway, so I never thought about Deion Sanders again, ever again. Why would I? I don't. My kids, they play football. I love to watch football. I don't really care that much about football.
Yeah.
I'm not a crazy fool fanatic. Okay?
Still a Husker fan, though.
But a Husker fan, always.
Yeah, because that's what we do in Nebraska.
So, anyway, I'm getting news God, and I'm like, it's serious though. But I'm praying, for the Huskers. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm praying for the Huskers. And, man, anyway, so I'm walking up to the gas station, and this would have been a Friday. I know this. Just hang with me. It would have been a Friday. I would walk up there. It's summertime, or not summertime. It's, it's warm. Walk my dog, go into the gas station, and I'm not buying booze anymore. So I bought a lemon. I don't know.
You bought a lemon?
Yeah.
At the gas station?
Well, yeah, I mean, what?
They have lemons at the gas station?
Yeah, maybe so.
Okay, anyways.
Anyway, sorry.
Carry
Sorry,
on.
it's taking on. It's worth it. It's worth it at the end. Okay. So, it's great.
Okay.
Much like the Josh Blue story, I ended up kicking my daughter's ass in the parking lot rather than seeing my favorite comic, Much like that, Manic Lady, this is a Manic Lady moment. So, travel in time. I don't know what the date was, but we can. Oh, yeah.
I mean, yeah,
really
okay.
does.
All right.
For the story.
Okay.
It's really good, you guys. Okay, also, you also have to know that as being a Husker, okay, I'm from Grand Island. There was a lot of really good athletes that came out of Grand Island, Nebraska.
Yeah.
Tom Rathman, I know his sister. I mean, if you're from Grand Island, everybody's a big, small town. My ex-husband's watching, maybe. I don't know. a lot of questions answered. Anyway, good people. Everybody's good fun. I love it. I'm rooting for the Huskers. Woo! Right? Okay. Before the game, Friday, I walk to the gas station, and this car pulls up, and it is a nice car. Now, I'm upper middle class people. I'm like, we're sure from fancy folk. Right, like that.
Right.
I did go to college. I mean, I've got, nice car. Not from here. I'm at the gas station every day. Was at the gas station every day.
Yeah.
I know the people. I work at Thrift Store. I mean,
it wasn't a car that you normally see
around.
It
was not.
Yeah.
So.
Was it a Bentley?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So now here's where the story gets great. So this man gets out of this car, and
he's shiny.
He wasn't even. No, he was not from anywhere near here. No. Have you ever seen a professional athlete?
Yeah.
I mean, have you been up close?
Yeah.
The fabric, I mean, I'm an old
see the
lady.
muscles.
I mean? Yeah. This was a beautiful man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody noticed. Trust me, Manic Lady, la la la.
Everybody stopped dead in their tracks.
Right. I mean, and I'm walking by, right?
Just like.
And I'm walking by, and I have my dog. I think and I'm like, Manic Lady,
Kylo,
Manic Lady, and I was like, oh, because I noticed he had 2 cross necklaces on.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
So you went to him and said,
"Hey, look at me! No,
okay.
So
you're bonding with this guy,
right? No, it's much like Josh Blue. Like, this bitch is crazy.
Yeah,
I clearly get the crazy vibe. We know from other gas station mishaps,
extravaganzas,
shenanigans, crazy homeless lady. Anyway, so he looks at me like not like like anything.
He's just
he just looks at like, oh, this old fucking ratty bitch. I get it.
No, he probably thought.
No, he didn't think anything.
Yeah.
He just walked in. It was nothing like anything.
Yeah.
But I made the mental note only because he was just a beautiful athlete. I know he was very.
Well,
not from these parts.
We appreciate a nice looking person, no matter what kind, where.
Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. We're gonna get to the bottom of this in a minute. It gets good. I told you it's gonna get.
Okay, speed it up. I'm just joking.
I know. I mean, we didn't take so long. Okay, but if it weren't, this is important, people. Okay, so I come home. I tell my husband John. I was like, you know what? I just saw the most beautiful man I've ever seen in my life.
She tells it to John and her husband.
I do. I mean, because I did.
And I'm sure he appreciated it.
No, because he wasn't from these parts. I don't know how many famous people you've come in contact with,
Right.
but I know. Just trust me. So, okay. So, make the minimum. Here comes the game, right? And I didn't even know Deion. I don't know Deion Sanders. I don't follow football. Only thing I knew was
you're watching the game.
I'm watching the game, right? Praying for the Huskers.
I see where this is going.
Praying for the Huskers. And the camera
Pans
in to Deion Sanders.
Specimen.
No. That's where it gets even. That's where we're going to need Deion Sanders to help us.
Okay.
This is relevant, people. It's forgotten. Okay. So, anyway, watching the game, I noticed that Deion Sanders is wearing a big cross necklace.
Right.
A nice one.
Yeah.
I'm thinking this is a young man because I even went back to the. I went back to the gas station and asked the guys, like, "Did you see that guy?" And they're like, "Oh, did we ever?"
Did we not?
Yeah. So we like look at the camera and everything, right? Because I don't come by this. They're like, "Oh, did you bet on the Huskers?"
So we're at the football game, and then what?
So I'm thinking, but he was praying for them,
Right.
But my prayer was really big because God was like, "Hey, I'm just going to show you how great I am." Guess what happened?
They won.
Yeah, but guess what?
What day was this?
No.
Was
What
it
was the
September?
score?
What?
The score was Colorado 10, Nebraska 28. It's my birthday.
10/28.
It's my birthday.
It's her birthday.
So let's just say it was not anybody fancy but I bet you maybe they came in off the airport, you know what I mean? Had to drive to the game.
Yeah.
It's nice. It was a nice car, convertible.
Yeah.
Young man. And it has nothing to do with God liking them more than me. It's about, whenever God
was sending
everywhere.
you a message.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Sending you a message
he was like, hey. Right, so.
Guess what?
Right, so I'm almost done with the story. So, much like everybody else, because they don't know me. They don't know my past. They don't know about the Huskers. They don't know. Like, I was really praying a lot,
She prays people sober.
So I go to the bar, and I'm sober, and, like, nobody talks to me anymore. And I'm like, hey, guess what? God, woo.
Right,
and they all just were like, you're a manic lady. So I leave, and guess what happened?
He went there.
No, I saw a white bird. And you want to know how many white birds there are? 1 out of 30,000 birds are all white.
Uh-huh.
It was God going, don't listen to those guys. This is a great story, dude.
This is a great story.
Maybe the kid was going there, and not that he snubbed me, but it was just a part of the story that we made a cross contact. You know what I mean? And then the cross contact on Deion Sanders, which I know nothing. You don't know me. I don't know him.
Deion Sanders?
Yeah. So I'm just saying.
We would love to have you on our podcast. Even though you are for the other team.
You be the judge.
You're on the other team. We'd still love to have you.
No, but if somebody goes, oh my God, I totally remember that.
I remember it because you know what? On September 28th, I went to the Husker game for the first time ever.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
First Husker game I'd ever been to. My older brother, Chris, came, and he and his girlfriend, Jeanette, and their son, Najon, came to Nebraska, and they stayed in Lincoln. Van and I had never been to a Husker game ever.
Right.
And we went, and the reason why I was so obsessed about going was because my little brother, Cody, who died on the 17th of this month, it was 17 years ago. He shot and killed himself.
Was that long?
So he shot and killed himself playing Russian roulette on my family's farm.
Yeah, I remember, man.
And the day he died, I saw him because I drove out to Holdridge, where my family lives, or a lot of my family, and to see my 2 older sons. And we went to my aunt and uncle's, and Cody came over, and I talked to him that day, and he was like, we were talking about the Huskers. Yeah. And he was like, dude, you have to go to a Husker game. He sat there and said,
I'm all about
you got to do this, da-da-da. So I finally, after all these years, decided I've got to go.
Huskers.
And I have to thank Taylor Swift for that.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, because you're friends with Taylor Swift.
She's my best friend. Oh. And so, my second.
So isn't that a great story?
That is a great story.
So maybe he'll call in and he'll be like, oh my God, somebody was like, look at my beautiful cross. It's God.
That's amazing. I love it. So speaking of love.
Speaking of the white shit, yeah.
Speaking of love.
What?
We are going to talk about love today. We're going to talk because I love that story. I love that story.
Yeah.
I love God.
I do too.
I love God.
Yep.
I love Jesus.
Big fan.
But I also want to talk about Louvet.
Right, Louvet.
Louvet is like the extreme, like almost like agape.
Right.
You know, like in the Bible, it talks about agape love.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
You don't know?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I read it
God,
a little bit. Not
Jesus,
personally.
like God,
Yeah.
God love is agape. It's like the most beautiful, perfect love that you can have.
Yep.
And that's what you form when you have a relationship with God. So, Louvet is a word that
sounds really
somebody made up a long time ago that has a special place in my heart. And I really like that word though, because it's how I feel.
Right.
All the time, dude. Like all the time.
Right.
Like I'm so happy all the time.
Right.
And so last night I met with one of my children.
Yeah. I know.
I
this
did.
is huge, people.
I did.
And best friends.
It was magically delicious. Like it was
could have been better.
Beyond. Yeah, I mean, obviously it's going to take, some time to repair a lot, but I think we're on a good path.
And this all started.
And it's just so good. It's so good. And I couldn't have done it without you.
And you.
Without God.
Right.
Without my sobriety.
Right.
And I just, I just wake up happy.
I know. You know what? Okay, so this is.
I don't worry about it. Like
it's already gone. No, but it's true.
But I've never been a warrior.
But like,
really,
like we're in a cult or something. Like, what are they gonna fucking be happy about?
We are in a cult. What do you mean?
What?
So, Bill Keck told me. Bill Keck. I know you're listening.
Right.
He told me, you could form a cult someday, Crystal.
Right.
You need to really pay attention to the way that you are and blah, blah, blah. And I was like,
no, but
I can form a cult?
A 9-year-old lady.
I was like,
just because you got power doesn't mean more. You should do it.
No. And then he sent me to prison.
And you want to know who else he sent to prison? Jeannie's parents. Jeannie. Shout out my friend Jeannie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyway, not important.
Bill Keck, great guy. May his soul rest in peace, which I know it is. So Louvet, but so love is I woke up today in the middle of the night and I had all these thoughts about how grateful I am. And I started going down the list of everything that I was grateful for.
But do you think that's weird that you woke up at 4?
I woke up at 2:30.
Oh, okay. I woke
because
up
of personal reasons that I don't want to talk about that are really annoying me.
Right.
And then I fell back asleep about 5:15. But
it really grinds my gears.
but the whole time I'm thinking of all the things that I'm grateful for.
Right.
And it was pretty magical. I just and the things that I was thankful for are things that I would never be thankful for before.
Yeah, really silly things.
You know? And it's just a good life. It's a good life.
Okay, so what I was thinking, like today, this obsession thing with Cindy, we're not going to go into it deep.
Cindy,
whatever. But
she's real.
I am authentic. You know what I mean? I'm just got into Facebook. I don't even know about any of it. I don't care. I mean, I really don't.
She's not. She is definitely not the Bill Gates of this relationship. So she's a philosopher.
But what I want to say is the experience that I have about Cindy, and this is the only reason I'm going to drop this.
It's so pure and so sweet.
It is pure. It's pure and sweet. And okay, this is what I felt today. Sometimes I even tear. But remember when you were in 3rd grade and you were on a swing?
Yes.
And you would swing as high as you could go.
Yes, and your stomach would like,
and then you go back. That feeling, you know what I mean? But when you can either jump out or you can put your head in and then you go back.
Yeah.
And that feeling, that feeling,
like when you're going over a roller coaster.
It's how I feel. And I know it's right. And I have trust me, reason to be happy.
She does have a lot to be happy.
No, I mean, I do. I mean, I've got blessing. But I mean, I'm not sitting around here.
Can we talk about what we found out about Skylar today? Our daughter.
Yes. I'm going to be a grandma. That is girl. So we proved the existence of God through Oscars.
I knew it.
And
everything. I should be. Hold Hold on. Hold that thought.
Oh my God, this has got to be big. See, we don't tell each other anything because that way our expressions are authentic, right? I don't like the uncomfortable silence. No, I'm kidding. Just kidding. You are a bitch. I loved it. This is the very first time I've ever been happy for an 8-ball.
I brought an 8-ball.
Did your probation officer know?
I know. So before I left, it's Vans, and I go, "Can I borrow this?"
Please, props.
And he goes, "Yeah," but he goes, "First, I'm going to ask it a question. Is my mom weird?"
Yeah.
Cannot predict. It said, "Undoubtedly so."
All right. Is
or without a doubt or something.
Is the Deion Sanders story? Do we want to know, or should we wait till they call in? Maybe now we do. Maybe manic. Maybe divine intervention.
Yeah, let's.
We don't know.
Go for it.
Divine intervention. Oh, look.
Most likely, you got to do it again. 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3.
Is the Deion Sanders story real? Is it real? Is it real? I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not.
It is. That looked not so good. Okay, do it one more time. 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3.
Maybe it's not. Maybe it's
we're getting ready. If this 8-ball doesn't agree with us, we're done with it.
Oh.
God, whose 8-ball is this?
No, you know what God said?
Do it one more time.
Nope.
I'm going to do it.
All right, you do it.
It's
God wants you to do it. He knows that I got the weird juju. It's just never what it says. Well, the proof's in the pudding. We believe. No, I just know.
I'm throwing this away. Okay, we're done.
I'm not silly. I did.
Oh, look who's here! Look who's here!
Yeah, didn't we know Tommy Rathman?
Yeah.
From Grand Island football, Husker.
Yeah.
Back in the day, I mean, I was still in high school. I'd have been, they were older than me.
Yeah.
So let's do a gratitude list and then we'll be done because Mark is in the background making a bunch of noise and it's annoying me. So
Mark.
He had to stop at the dollar store and get all these candies and stuff. I'm just so done with this guy.
Dear Lord, please let Mark get better.
I just don't know.
My gratitude list is this. That the dollar store didn't run out of candy.
Yeah. Right.
That we had money to buy candy from the dollar store. That Mark survived the trip over to Cindy's.
That's why I know there's a guy
I'm grateful for my
also.
daughter and my other daughter and my sons. And I'm grateful for Skylar and her.
Right.
She's my daughter too. And her baby, her little happy baby.
Yeah.
Scarlet Page.
We don't know. We haven't got clearance to name the baby.
I'm grateful for Cindy. I'm grateful for Cindy's glasses.
Deion Sanders.
I'm grateful for Deion Sanders.
Trust me, Deion Sanders is not.
I'm grateful that my truck started finally because some asshole didn't charge my jump starter.
I'm glad I don't ever go anywhere at all. Have no car, no.
I'm grateful that it's going to be warm in the next couple days. In 2 days, it's going to be 40
it's
degrees.
Be spring in 40 days.
No, it's going to be 40 degrees in
I
2
know.
days.
I know it is. But
That's
it's also spring in 40 days. I saw it on the news because I watch the news all the time.
I'm grateful that John and Cindy paid their heat bills so that we could
have a sauna.
So we can be in a sauna.
No mas.
Because I want to lose more weight.
No. But okay, so this even gets weirder. Okay, forgot to tell you this part. I talked to my therapist yesterday. And she knows who she is if she's watching because this really did happen. And she is willing to take a lie detector test. I'm just kidding. But she was my therapist and that all of these stories that I'm telling you are true. We are endorsed. And she said if I need a resume, that I'm working on myself. I'm sober.
We are sober.
She didn't think so either.
We are sober.
Trust me, she knew me when I was drinking.
And we are happy.
At the doctor's office.
With that,
God saved me. And he can save you too.
Keep watching. So grateful for all the people out there that are watching and paying attention to us.
Right.
So fucking grateful, dude.
Super.
So fucking grateful.
Yep.
Have a great day.
Don't forget to pray.
Ignore Mark. See you next time.
Later.